Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be showcasing some pretty intense battles versus Hardcounters, and I'm going to be giving you my thought process on how we won these matches. If you do enjoy the video, please feel free to support me by dropping the sub and joining our Discord. We also stream daily now in our Twitch, which is also in the description. So let's get into it. For this first deck, I know I said I was going to be using the Lavaloon Tombstone 3.9 variant, but I had a really cool matchup versus like a really tough deck I wanted to show you with Golden Knight, and I was just like tilted, so I was just trying to use a new deck. His Hunter wasn't in cycle, so we just go with okay, well, there's not too much to explain on the first one as of right now because, you know, I Lava first played and you shouldn't Lava first play. I'm going to talk about that more when we showcase more videos with Lavaloon Tombstone, my main deck. But yeah, as of right now, we're sitting at a -3 elixir deficit, so definitely don't want to go in here. He cycles with skeletons, goes with the Dark Prince, so, you know, a miner here to pull him, because the miner, when you place it right, which is like anywhere on your side of the arena, it's going to make it so the Dark Prince doesn't charge or get any damage on your tower, which is really cool. If you did come for Lavaloon Tombstone, then you can feel free to skip this replay if you want. I will have timestamps. Yeah, so we went with the Golden Knight there to take care of those two Musketeers, and then we just went with Guards to take care of the Musketeer. That way we wouldn't take too much damage, and we've got a little counter push going. And we are down 3 elixir, but it's not a huge issue. We still have a bunch of units on the field. Up to that point, I don't think I knew that he had Hunter, so that was kind of a surprise there. But we do again pull him with the miner because he doesn't have pump, so we don't really need the miner because, I mean, he's not great to counter 3 Musketeers. So he goes 3 Musketeers in the middle there, and with this, it's really a deck of patience. This game was just patience. We're up. We're winning. Let's make sure we play defense here, but don't overspend. That's a huge thing. I want to play defense because I don't want him to have my free tower, but I also don't want to spend too much. See, I don't spend any more on defending that. I start going in here because that Dark Prince Musketeer is not going to be stopped by anything I could have put down. And plus, we get a Loon Death Bomb there that lowers his health to 749. Just a Mega Minion cycle because we want to make sure that we don't get extremely overrun. Like, because if we go Lava in the back, a lot of the time you're going to... We wanted a Fireball there because we want to get the miner on the tower. That's the most important thing. But what I'm saying is that a lot of the situations, especially against like Giant Graveyard and stuff like that, you don't want to go in with a Lava Hound in the back because it just doesn't work out. You're going to get punished by bridge spam decks and whatnot. Alright, so our first matchup with Lavaloon Tombstone, we see he's running what I think to be double spawner because, I mean, most of the times when you face Goblin Hut, it's going to be double spawner. Mega Minion is a safe play. We need the Skeleton Dragons for, like, Swarm in case he has it, or, you know, another card like the Dark Prince. So a Mega Minion first play is always pretty safe. It's not my go-to, but it'll work. We wanted to stop the Dark Prince from charging there, excuse me. Queen comes out. We do not take out the Spear Goblins. Okay, so this is important right here. We use the Guards, and then we're going to use the Mega Minion, because the Tombstone at this point doesn't get enough value, and plus, if we put a Mega Minion down, she or he, it, they, them, we will target the Mega Minion and create a counter. We'll target the Mini P.E.K.K.A, kill it, and create a counter push. There, the Mega Minion decides to not attack the Goblin Hut, which I'm not so happy about, but it works out in our favor because he was low on elixir. A wasted Mother Witch. One of my rules with Lavaloon Fireball, at like any Fireball, especially this variant, is always Fireball the Mother Witch, and she needs to go. You're done. I'm sorry, I shouldn't ever say that again. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that again, but it just doesn't work, especially in this deck with no miner. Even if you do have miner, I don't recommend going with that on the Mother Witch. Fireball is just safe and an even elixir trade. Here we're gonna go with a deep-ish Tombstone because that completely counters the furnace. It doesn't kill the furnace, but it counters the fire spirits. Which is really, really nice because I don't like to deal with fire spirits. And for 4 elixir, Furnace is just such a good card. It gets so much value. It kills swarm units and it gets so much chip. Here we're kind of in the same situation as last game. We want to defend, but we don't want to overspend. So I'm going to ignore that and go Loon. We zap here just to get rid of the excess spear goblins. He activates his ability for some reason, and we're just going to go ahead and fireball that. And here's a big thing. I do not kill this Mother Witch until the absolute last minute, because if... I'm sorry, the Archer Queen, not the Mother Witch. Because if I don't kill the Archer Queen, it will not go back to his cycle. Therefore, he cannot play it to stop our Lavaloon. So that's a high IQ play you've got to think about while you're playing. And here we're up a tower. We're just going to play a Mega Minion and a Zap to make sure he gets no hits. And just like that, it's over. And he can't take our tower because we played pretty good defense. And we went offense at the right time. So pretty well against a significant counter. It's not like huge, but it's probably a 60-40. So here we have Bait, which I don't know in advance, but he does play Goblin Barrel first play, so it's kind of, yeah, you know, he's probably playing Bait. It's a safe assumption. And he does go with the Dark Goblin here, which immediately makes me think Prince Bait. Prince Bait is it's a little tough, but it's definitely winnable if they don't have both Inferno Tower and Rocket. He shows no, he doesn't show his Fireball yet. He does that later. Sorry, but I was not expecting a Fireball. Here we're just going to go ahead and use Skeleton Dragons because they can take out the goblins. They will only get a little damage and create a counter, actually not a counter push. I meant to do that to kill the Goblin Barrel and the Rascal Girls. So that was pretty cool. We're down, however, so we're going to need to make a change in how we're playing. And he mirrors a Goblin Barrel, which is one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. Level 15 Goblin Barrel. We do go opposite lane, however, because I don't want to have the Furnace targeting my Balloon. And here we've got to be careful, because I go there because I am still under the assumption that he has Rocket, so I don't want to go in. We do pull the Mini P.E.K.K.A. because he does a lot of damage. If you could see us live, you would see that I lined up the Fireball so that it would kill both the Rascal Girls and the Dark Goblin, which is huge value and allows us to take a tower. A big mistake on his part, but we capitalized. Jimmy D? Is that like Jimmy G, but like... Okay, you know, I don't know where I'm going with that. Alright, so... I was under the assumption that he was going to make sure and put a Valkyrie or something in the middle of the lane, because people do that. They like Goblin Barrel, and then right before it hits, they put something in the pocket so the towers don't target the goblins. I thought he was going to do that, but the Mega Minion only 3 elixir. It's fair to go in and say, oh, well, he might have gone in with something in the pocket, so we just dropped 3 elixir to be safe. See, like he did there. But there we just go with a Tombstone, and at this point, after we firebolt his support units, we're up 2500 HP, and I don't know if this is a good matchup or not, since he has Fireball, but Bait is generally a bad matchup for this deck. We did play it really well, however, and we stole, actually we didn't steal a win, we completely earned that W. Let's go, guys. On to the next one against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, help me. E-Giant. This is going to be our last match, but it's still a very difficult, actually it's very intense because it goes into overtime, but it's a super cool watch, so I recommend watching this one. It's against a very hard counter. Actually, with Tombstone, I want to say it gives us a better, it's not a hard counter, but lots of the matchups they know of decks versus E-Giant and stuff like that with this are with very good lava players who do know how to play the matchup, so it's kind of skewed a little bit. We do go same lane, however, because I have no intention of creating a push other than Lavaloon. So he did place it behind his pocket, and I'm going to make a video on that, a YouTube short. That means we can place the tombstone here, and it will pull and make him do the walking. Our Mega Minion takes care of the bomber, so that it can't kill our skeleton's tombstone. So we go in here because he's low, and just like that, we have completely stopped an E-Giant. And even though he Mega Minioned, what we are going to do here is Fireball the Mother Witch, because always Fireball the Mother Witch, ladies and gentlemen. And even that tornado doesn't prevent us from hitting the tower with the balloon one more time. We do zap just to make sure that Goblin Brawler doesn't get absurd amounts of damage. Here we are going to guards. Actually, no we don't. That was a mistake on my part. In hindsight, I would have 100% used guards. Just put the guards on top of the Dark Prince, dude. What am I doing? Oh, why did we use a tombstone there? I don't know, but that was a blunder. If this was chess.com, that would be a blunder. Just a mistake on my part, because now he places the E-Giant. We do stop it, but not before it deals 1,800 damage to our tower. Fireball the Mother Witch, always. But that doesn't apply there, because we're going to use guards. Because at that point, we could use a Fireball for offense to get stuff off of me, as well as the fact that he is low on elixir, and the Mother Witch is already targeting something else. She cannot kill a guard and turn it into hogs if you surround her with them. The point is, usually we don't get a chance to surround her. You usually want to fireball her if she's on the other side of the arena, 100%. Here we go in with Skeleton Dragons. He does go in with the lightning, but that is a lot of elixir to play, and he doesn't really kill anything significant. The Loon does get one drop, which is absolutely huge. Fireball the Mother Witch, always. Just like that, we don't take it here, and I'm sure to make sure that we don't go, Jesus Christ, that we don't go in too much, because then that would lead to overcommitting, and he could perhaps punish with just an E-Giant and a support troop. Here the plan was not to, of course, get hit by the Dark Prince, but we did, sadly. The plan is to cycle back to another tombstone before that E-Giant hits our tower, and we do. It's not very clean. It's a very rough, I don't know if that's the right word to use, but it's just an ugly defense there. We get a lot of support units crushed. He does lightning there, which is really interesting. I feel like that doesn't do anything for him. So we can just go ahead here and punish with the lava. In hindsight, I could have just gone with lava in the back. That would have worked too, but I mean, we do just fireball the Mother Witch here, and he doesn't tornado our Lava Hound. I was expecting him to tornado our Lava Hound, but one Lava Pup, and that deals it. If you'd like me to do more commentary or just do live gameplay videos, then let me know. If you did enjoy, please consider like and subscribe, and then join our Discord. We also stream on Twitch every day. More lava content is coming, guys. I love you.